Welcome. My name is Kwabena. Um, Life of purpose. In life, sense of mission, of destiny, knowing that there's a reason your life, not just life. It's your specific life. Why you are here, why I'm here, why everybody is here. And is not known. Use of it is obvious. It's inevitable. If you in a car or a telephone, they have never told you its use. You will anyhow. You now have been told what its purpose is. So it's critical. And one of the things that separates all of us when teenage years, there are no, a lot of pressure from friends. You're trying to find yourself, discover yourself. You're trying to identify. You're trying to. A lot of us we were able to go through life mainly because you probably could see to become something. You wanted to be known for something. Most adults lose the reason of their lives, the purpose of their lives. Most adults, a lot of us just go through life, work, get salary, go home. So a lot of people drag through life because they have not committed themselves to something of a higher purpose. Beautiful, no matter the challenges, no matter the pain, no matter the unknowns. If there is that sense of purpose, life becomes a bit beautiful and becomes bearable. And you see, that's where you drive your energy. If you are not able to identify why you are here, very difficult. So God gave us all of us. God gave us all of us talent, gifts. God gave us. He gave he very tall, very short. Some people are very dark. Some people are very fair. Some people have nice nose. Some people have not so nice. So some people are very good with mathematics. Some people are very good with speaking. Some people are very analytical. Some people are very compassionate. We There are a lot of gifts that God gave us. Some people are very good with computers. Some people don't have any passion for computers at all, but they have passion to teach. All kind of things that God gave us. It's the duty one out. Have to find and use it because a lot of our purpose is locked in that which God gave us. And if you are unable to identify that, you go through life and you become frustrated. So usually there's a lot of declaring, a lot of pushing because we just push people that out of school you will find purpose. I think it's supposed to be. I think there should be purpose you would even have to do in school. The essence of school should not be, oh, I'm very good at maths, therefore I'm going to become an engineer. There should be, this is why I'm going. This is the gift I have. This is what my heart is into. This is what I'm passionate about. I'm going to do this course. Give me a lot of things. I'll be able to build on that purpose. So it's not the other way around. The other way around is I just go to school and find a job and just live your life. And then we live out are waiting for Friday and they thank and they dread Monday that they're going to work. They're not happy. Life is very, they drag themselves to life because they lose that sense of purpose. The only way some people could endure, you know, all the hardships of life, the pains of life, was because they could see something more higher. Their life, they could do something with their lives. So if you don't have that, uh, life becomes very difficult. So we have natural inclination. There are a lot of things that naturally you gravitate towards them. Naturally you move towards them. If you on Facebook, for instance, you will see some things and you don't even pay attention. You don't even see it because it doesn't pass through. And there are some things that they get your attention. It's likely that those are the things that you're supposed to do something about them with your life. Some people will see children crying and they are so much angry. They want to do something. You can see that. Some people too will see us, oh, this is a sad stage. They don't see it, but they go to see another thing and they are so much, occupied with it. Why? Differently. Uh, 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 Purpose to come and solve life issues. So your drive comes from that purpose. Your drive for life. Purpose. Some people like talking. Some people like reading. Some people. There are even some books. If you go to some libraries or you go to books that get your attention. What are the topics that get your attention in school? What were the topics that you were happy to go? I mean, the courses that you were very much happy to go, even if the lecture was not that good, you were so happy to. You were always you didn't want to even go, even if the lecture was nice, because you found it difficult to connect with that. If it's purpose, usually it's you don't get it. You don't get tired talking about it. You can connect it in everything. You can see it in everything. When others have gone to sleep, you still have energy. You can get up in the morning and sit on that thing to evening. You may even forget that you have not eaten. It's so likely that had something to do with that which the Almighty made you to do. Purpose has always got to do with rendering a service or bringing a product to help our society or world. There's a problem. Purpose is always linked to some kind of problem with the talent God gave you. So that somebody must solve. And God is so kind to put those in all of us. There's a food problem, whether it's a knowledge problem, whether it's maybe a fashion problem, whether it's a fact. Somebody is so much happy to work in a factory to do somebody is so happy to work in a factory to make a machine part. Even when you call him, you will not hear. Some people are very happy to lecture. They bring enlightenment, illumination when they follow in it. Very much, very much sad. Why? Because it connects with them. So they are people who feed on knowledge, who are always absorbing. They us differently. Nobody is a mistake. Nobody is a mistake. Nobody was a mistake. Even if you didn't know your parents, even if you were a product out of anything, even if they told you were not that sharp, you were the last boy in the class, it doesn't matter. Because there's no way school will uncover all the talent in any of us. There's no way. The man is like the gold, all the gold in the earth. Nobody can know the quantity of it. Nobody knows. That is the trick, and it brings that sense. It takes that sense of purpose to bring those things out of the master. So once that sense of purpose, there is that freedom, there is that gratefulness, there is that selflessness, there is that cooperation. Who is going through so much pressure, but they're still so much at peace, at rest. It's because they know their life is committed to something. They know the reason why they live. They know that they are bringing difference and changes. So that is critical to anybody who wants to become relevant in this life. You must live that sense of purpose. It's your duty. Nobody, it's not in anybody's hand to tell you what God made you to be. It is in, no. You know the things that you're passionate about. If you had all the money, if you had all the money, all the time, all correct. If you meet any problem in this life, what will be that thing that you will bring in? What will be that institution that you bring into existence? A lot of the people that we celebrate, whether they are freedom fighters, whether they are innovators, whether they are preachers, they were passionate and concerned of bringing on them, and that will bring some kind of dignity. You know, why would somebody fight for independence? Why would somebody in the lab kind of medicine? It could not just be that money. No, it could not just be somebody of this disease. They know that if they go, they could die. But some of them will still go. You know, sorry, the network. In the wake of all this, you know, it's dangerous. The disease, they are talking about it. But you still have people who go, you know, to the hospital. They are doctors. They see the people going through pain, sick, helpless, and they cannot stand it. They have to do whatever they have to do. No matter whatever everybody says, they don't hear. They don't even see the danger. It will even take their lives, and they will still want to go and do it. Why? Because it's destiny for them. If they stay at home, they will feel so much frustrated. They will feel disappointed in themselves. They will feel like they have let their world down. They will feel like if nobody else, they feel like they are the only person to do that. That is when you come to that point, then you see that you have purpose. You know, there's something you don't want to go to sleep. You think that no matter what somebody says, no matter who is praising you or who is castigating you, no matter who is criticizing you or who is, you don't see, you see the value that you bring. You see the resource of that which you come. You see that go to the hospitals, and those people usually don't even worry about the money. They don't talk about the money at all. They forget change difference. They want to bring, you know, comfort to people. And those things, when they see the results of what, that is their joy. In the Bible, Jesus said that my food is to do the will of him who sent. He sent the guys to go and get him food. There was this woman who came to where he was and around the well, and the man preached to the woman. That's what he came to change lives, you know. So they brought the food, and he said that no, his food was to do that which he was sent to do. So you can see that people who have that sense of purpose, that enough is strength. That enough is satisfaction for them. You know, so when you see somebody who's always complaining, who's always, you know, self-focused, who's always ungrateful, when you see somebody who their time, you know, it's because they're of sense of purpose in their lives. They don't know what their life is about. That's why there's that inward looking. That's why they don't care about anybody. If you see about anybody, not found themselves yet. You know, once you find yourself, you have that sense. You live beyond. You want everybody which God gave you. So my name is Obeda. I'm talking about life of purpose. Life of purpose. Very few people live. Very few people live with sense of purpose. You know, most people live. You know, just give birth, marry, get a job. You know, have fun. That's how most people. They're not aware that God gave them something. God gave them gift. God gave them of them to use that, bring dignity, to change society. Have people with sense of purpose, you see that the country will develop, the country will change. Somebody will take up the waste challenge, somebody will take up the road challenge, somebody will take up the ignorance, somebody will take up with people, young school, somebody will take up what can we produce, somebody will set a business, somebody will set a political party. So, you will see that they do that not to get name alone, not to get money alone, but to development, progress, improve to the community. If you see anybody do that, it's because they have that sense of purpose. You see anybody do that, it means that they have that. People who are carrying only and crying, what is left is that they don't have that. So they don't know the gift they have. They don't know the gift. They don't know it. It comes up, it goes because people intentionally. People have to develop that gift intentionally. People must live this life of purpose intentionally. So, and I'm saying that life of purpose, wherever no, they abuse their life. They live in comfort and frustration. And nothing can satisfy more than a person who has found the reason why they were made here, to bring change, to bring prosperity, progress, to apply your passion you naturally are very good at. Naturally, very good at. You're very good. God, that's do that to change. So it's a drive. It makes life more meaningful, and it's about service to mankind. It's about service to mankind. What life to do to to humanity, and it adds value. So for instance, what I do, if anybody listen, to bring them some kind of a start to say that I saw you do this, and I heard you say this, and I applied it, and I was able to take charge of my life. That is it. The essence of anything is to let people be in charge of their. If the in human being is to help them to of their own life, to use this life, this talent, to find, the why they live, the reason why they live, because the reason why they came. Anything else that they do is useless. That's why most people will only do something just for money, because they hardly find that which they were made to do. That lives are wasted because most people their lives for purpose. And yet I say that is yet I say that that's what I say, that if you see anybody grateful, at peace, rest, who is at rest, found their life purpose. With all the school that we go to, with all the power that we are getting, with all the things that we face, like through you, many others will find theirs. So if you don't find that, then come to live. Why did you come to live? So most people think that their life is to just go and get money, go and get political power. So they follow the politics they get. They don't know what to do with it. The essence of it is to change lives. The essence of it is to bring dignity, to build people up. That is the essence. God gave us this talent and that which the reason fulfill the very thing that. So, thank you very much. So no one was made by mistake. God didn't make any mistake here. The only thing is that most people don't find time to find that purpose. So life is more about finding what He made you to do and doing it. So all our energy, all the money, the connections must get to this, that which He made us. We can live for that reason why He made us, and it's useless. The phone cannot do what If the car cannot move the car, if he said that if the salt loses its taste, is there any use of it again? But the light and the light cannot bring that illumination, then there's no use. The reason he made us, we must find that, and then we live according to that. The life is meant to be. So the talent, the gift, passion, all of it is to fuel this life, and this life of purpose will then change, bring glory to the master. So for those of us who are religious Christians, that is it. So there are so many people. Who are building things. They've committed all their lives because they have a sense of purpose. Yes, develop because they know what it will do. So people are working on HIV medicine, for years. Some people are developing this. All of them because what drove them was that sense of purpose. And some people will also just try anything small and they give up. Sense of purpose. He has no sense of purpose, no sense of mission. He just starts business because he only wants money. So once he meets any little challenge, he gives up. Because the only reason he's doing that is to get money. Or the reason that he's doing that is to get fame. So sense of purpose goes beyond that. Sense of purpose brings dignity and liberty and freedom to people. That is why you do business, then the instrument. It's not the purpose itself, it's a tool to bring something more, to bring improvement to society, to bring change. So you became popular. All that we do is they are all tools. They're means to the end, and you have to carry that. they don't quit easily. If somebody is doing anything, they complain, you are not the problem. The problem is that they are why they live. So if you're connecting with anybody, when you connect with anybody, they live. They know their talent. They know the things they're good at. They know the things that they're not. They know this is what God made me. These are the gifts. It could be more than one, but at least the dominant one, you must know it. The dominant talent, you must know it. The dominant purpose, you must know it. And once you do that, you see that if you connect people who have this sense of purpose, life is very easy because then their mission is to become. If you're so much involved with people who are not sure of who they are, who don't have any sense of the talent, the spirit, they all shape what you became, and they will fuel this purpose. So anybody who is not known that, then feels fresh. Depressed, people who complain, people who look for help, they have no sense of worth, no sense of confidence. They don't believe that their lives matter because they don't have that life purpose. They don't have that moment, and you don't need to go on. You have to find that before you start to add all the other ones. Some people think that if they add more degrees, they will find it. No, the first one you didn't find it. You find it by work. You find it by working. So find that sense of purpose. Why you were? Why did you this earth? Why are you what you are? Why after that you are? Why do you have the way you think? Why were you born in that particular family? Why were you not? Why? They all go to show something that this is what